The whole point of these type of beats is just break the rules, do things wrong. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jelly Melodies, and we're back again. It's been a minute since I posted on here, but I'm back. Today what we're going to be doing is making a beat in the style of Prodfish or BIGBABYGUCCI.
It's cause I cannot feel it. Shorty wanna fuck with me, I'll fuck that bitch and disappear.
His beats sound pretty different than a lot of other mainstream artists out right now. New album drops that charted on Apple Music, so I thought, why not make a tutorial? I'm already in FL, so let's just get started. Alright, boys. So first things first, we're gonna go and have to add a melody. I think I'm gonna open Hive because I want something kind of digital sounding. So that lead sounds crazy, so I'm just gonna see if I can make some of that. So that sounds kind of crazy, a little too crazy, so I'm gonna change the preset. Let's see. Okay, we might have just done something. That's hard. Okay, guys, it took me a second, but I finally got the sound good. Alright, so that sounds pretty dope. So I'm not going to try to overcomplicate the melody. So I'm going to start on the drums, and then I'm going to come back, add some top melody once I get a rhythm going. So I'm actually working on a drum kit right now, and this hi-hat is from my drum kit. Alright, so BIGBABYGUCCI, it's still like trap music, so I can still use my trap drum kits for it. I think I'm going to use a snare instead of a clap. And I'm going to slow it down because his beats are always usually slower. I'm going to do like 124. Maybe 126. And then I'm going to go and get a hi-hat MIDI. And I'm also going to add an EQ onto this sound. I can already hear. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So I'm gonna open up Purity and click that in. We turn up these velocities. I actually want that to be quicker. Na 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 na. Alright, so this is it with this preset. These are kind of quiet, so I'm going to turn the velocity up and randomize. And this Purity needs some reverb on it. And an EQ. Okay, so now what people would usually do is go straight to the 808. But with BIGBABYGUCCI, he uses a lot of synth basses. So I'm gonna open. Actually, instead of opening something, I'm gonna go to a one-shot kit, maybe Vision, Fluorescent, and go to bass, and use one of the synth basses in here, because he uses that instead of an 808 a lot. So that's one of his signature things. So this one sounds fire. I'm gonna go down that. So this is what I have now. I want it to go dun 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 dun. All right, so I like this so far, but now I'm gonna add a kick, and also I will be adding an 808. I'm just gonna have it so it switches up in the beat, so it's gonna like start with this for the hook, and then it's gonna go to an 808 in the verse. So I'm gonna go to this other drum kit and look for a good kick. This sounds good. I'm just gonna match it up. So now what I'm gonna do is, because his beats are a little more sad and depressed, so I'm going to grab everything here. I'm gonna click on this button right here in the top left, and then I'm gonna go to transpose selected and go -1. Yeah. All right, so now that I just added a crash and shit, I'm gonna now go and add in another melody part, because you can't go wrong with adding more to your melody. I want it to go dun 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 dun. Alright, so I just changed the brass with the whistle and it sounds like this. See what happens if I pitch it up. Ah! Alright, and now I'm going to find a perk that I can use as a snare. Really, the whole point of these type of beats is just break the rules, do things wrong, use a perk as a snare, use a snare as a clap, use a random hi-hat that you make, like use a bass instead of an 808. Just do something different than what you would normally do. Alright, so I just realized I had a limiter on that whole time, so I just took it off and I put a soft clipper on instead. If you don't know, on your master, you do not want a limiter, you want a soft clipper. So yeah. See how much harder it is? I think this is done now. Alright, so I had an open hat and some other things. So I just split all my channels. I'm gonna hold shift, click on the bottom one, and then drag these over. And also, if you want to know how to zoom in and out like this, you hold down Alt and scroll. Control B to paste it a bunch of times. And now I'm going to arrange this. So, I think I'm just gonna have it start with this sound. And I want the drums to come in when I want it to. So now I have a cool little intro. And I don't want that to drag on too long before it drops. So I'm actually just gonna drag this over so it drops right there. All right, so it's kind of, when it drops, it's not that like eventful, it feels like, because the bass isn't hitting like crazy. So I'm gonna put fast distortion on the bass. All right, and what's crazy, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna add in a whole nother, I'm gonna add in an 808, so the next time it drops, it's just gonna switch into an 808. And it's gonna be crazy. Alright guys, so the beat is done, and I'm going to do a little outro and I'm going to play the beat. It's been your boy Jelly Melodies. If you like this video, consider dropping a subscribe. You know, it really helps me out, and it would just put a smile on my face. Drop a like. You know, if you want to, drop a dislike. Who cares? As long as you're interacting with the video, just hook me up with that. Follow me on Instagram at Jelly Melodies. It's like right there somewhere on the screen. I think it's right there, maybe right there. I don't know. Peace.